Hello, good evening. I'm Aman. Hi, this is Arpan Bhattacharya. Today I will take your demo session.
Okay.
Okay, so today's topic would be trigonometry. So let's start.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question on trigonometry. Yeah. So we will discuss 30 minutes concepts and 30-minute question. Okay. So first 30 minutes we'll discuss concepts on trigonometry. Then we can move to this question paper. Okay. So first of all, today we will discuss, trigonometric ratios. So are you familiar with trigonometric ratios?
Yes. Sine cos tan, right?
True. So if
Yeah.
we just consider unit circle, any unit circle.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. What did you ask? I couldn't hear you.
First of all, what I meant to say here, I'm drawing unit.
Yeah, unit circle. Okay.
Are you familiar with the unit circle?
Yes.
So what's that?
So this. Can you see my cursor? I don't. There's an origin to it, and then the 90-degree. There's a 90-degree triangle and all. So, hello.
Yes, unit circle, basically, the center would be for unit circle, the main here you can see that we have considered the center at origin.
Yes.
Along with
Yeah.
that, there is extra condition we have to keep in mind that the radius means from the center, if we connect any point on the its circumference, so this radius would be 1 unit. Okay. Now let's move to the point. Like if we consider the origin, we generally consider this one as O and this one as P. Now question is, how are we supposed to consider the coordinate of P? Like if this is x comma y. So in trigonometry, what would be the representation? If this angle is theta.
Erase cos z sine. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. You mean
So
yes.
it will be like we have to use sine rule, I guess.
Okay. So let's do one thing. We are trying to draw. We'll verify that. We're trying to draw a perpendicular on x-axis, right? So if we draw a perpendicular from the point P, we are drawing perpendicular here on x-axis. So this is going to be, let's say n.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Now question is, yeah, it's for our, like we are going to find the relation of between x and y. What would be like, how are you supposed to express x and y in terms of trigonometric ratios? So that's why it's important. Now question is, if you remember, like in trigonometric ratios, if we consider this angle, like let me draw a separate diagram like right triangle. If this is theta, this angle is theta. So what is the name of this side? This one. Base, or like it is also called adjacent, right?
Yes, adjacent. Yeah, adjacent and opposite and hypotenuse.
Opposite of this angle, this side is opposite to this angle theta, so that's why this is called opposite. And what about the longest side? This one.
Hypotenuse.
Very good. So here in this triangle for this unit circle, can you tell me what would be the opposite side?
Opposite PN.
PN. Correct. And what about the hypotenuse?
OP.
Great. What about the adjacent?
ON.
Great. So if we want to write x, as per the diagram it says ON, because x coordinate is this.
Yes.
And so from this diagram, can you tell me which line segment represents y?
TN.
Great. Now question is, if we try to have the ratio like PN over OP,
Yes.
this trigonometric ratio is equals to, this side ratio equals to which trigonometric ratio?
Yes.
Which trigonometric ratios, Aman?
This will be opposite upon adjacent. Tan.
Okay. So, first of all, you rightly said this side is, opposite, this side is adjacent. We are considering opposite as small b, adjacent as small a, and hypotenuse as small c. So I'm just trying to quickly discuss this trigonometric ratio. So how should you remember this? First of all, I'm just trying to write this one, sine theta. Sine theta, here you can see that sine theta is nothing but the ratio between opposite to hypotenuse. That is b to c. Okay.
Yes.
So what about theta? That is cos theta.
Cos will be adjacent upon hypotenuse.
Adjacent to hypotenuse. Okay. So as per
adjacent.
Yes. Great. What about tan theta?
Tan will be opposite upon adjacent.
So it means
B
yes.
B over A.
Great. So in this triangle PN over OP, it represents which trigonometric ratios?
Tan.
Again PN and this one is OP. Will it be tan?
Wait 1 second.
Yeah. Just take your time and try to attentively see this figure. You will definitely answer this.
PN upon OP. Oh, it was OP. Oh, okay. PN opposite and hypotenuse. Oh, sine. It will be sine.
Very good. Actually, if we see that, like if we generally mention sine, it doesn't make sense. Sine we have to mention along with that angle. So what should be the correct pronunciation?
Okay, sine theta.
Yes, sine theta would be the correct notation. So here you can see that Pn. What is the value of Pn?
Value of Pn.
Yes, in the diagram we have considered y equals to Pn, right?
Oh, yeah.
What would be the value of OP?
OP will be wait. OP.
What is the significance of OP with respect to the circle?
Oh, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem.
No, let's not use Pythagoras theorem. OP. Can we just mention OP as a radius of this circle?
Yeah, radius. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yes.
Yeah.
And this is a unit circle, right? So what would be the value of OP?
Wait, I don't get this. Like,
what is the definition of unit circle?
wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. Wait, one second.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
Unit circle. Okay, radius. Unit circle means we have to know radius is equals to 1 unit. This is the definition. Any circle with radius 1 unit, it's called unit circle. you can quickly take a note of this.
Yes, sir.
Do you have copy with you?
I'll type it down.
Okay. So let's take a note of this.
Radius is 1 is equal to unit
Yes,
circle.
radius would be 1 unit.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so OP, can we consider this one as a radius?
Yes.
So
It'll be 1 unit.
very good. So if we just substitute over here, Pn is y. In place of OP, we should write 1. That is going to be sine theta. So what would be the value of y then?
4.
Y equals to sine theta, right?
4. Yeah, got it. 4. Yeah, 4.
Y, it's not 4. First of all, this is y.
Yeah, why? Sorry.
Okay, this one y. And now question is, if we just consider ON over OP. Yes, here is ON over OP. So which trigonometric ratio will it be?
It will be adjacent and hypotenuse. It will be cos theta.
Very good. So cos theta. So this is equals to cos theta. So what is the value of OP?
OP will be 1.
OP is 1 unit, so we can write 1. Great. What about ON then?
ON is x.
So x over 1, this is going to be cos theta. So what would be the final relationship?
X
between
is
x and
cos theta.
Cos theta. Yes, x is equals to cos theta. So we got y equals to sine theta and x equals to cos theta. So same coordinate P can be written as here cos theta comma sine theta.
Cos theta.
Okay, it's clear? Okay, great. So it was the first concept. So what we have to know, for a unit circle, x coordinate is nothing but cos theta, y coordinate is nothing but sine theta. So that's the concept we have to remember. Okay. Now question is, now we'll just gradually move to, okay, let's move to the next whiteboard. So now question is, how should we remember, like I just observed that sometimes we tend to confuse like which one, like opposite over hypotenuse would be sine theta, or adjacent over hypotenuse would be cos theta. So sometimes we got confused. So it's very hard to remember sometimes initially, but once we start practicing, so basically we will be able to remember this. But for this, if you remember our mnemonics, you won't forget this. I'll share with you. So sine theta, here you can see that some old horses chew apples. Can you see that on the chat box?
No.
Just look at the.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Some old horses chew apples happily throughout old age. So this is a sentence, and through this sentence we can easily decode this. I'll just guide you. How can we do this? Some here. What is the?
Is it Socatoa?
Yes.
Socatoa. So it's SOH CAHTOA.
Yes, great. So the first one, you can see that the first, for each and every word, the first letter is in capital. So that's why SOH means
Yes.
sign means OH, and like,
Yes.
so you won't forget this. For sign this, chew apples happily. So this CAH at the last one 10 OH. Okay, so this through this mnemonics we can remember. Okay, let's move to now one more discussion. Like we can first of all, if theta, when theta is called acute, any angle theta is called acute.
Yes.
When? Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you repeat?
When any angle theta is called acute. Acute angle, have you ever heard of? What is that? Can you define?
Less than 90 degrees.
Yes, great. So theta has to be in between, you rightly said, 90 degree to 0 degree. Now question is, what would be the sign of the trigonometric ratios? So will it be positive, negative? In this range when theta is acute?
I can't hear.
Hello.
Yeah, can you repeat?
Okay, so what I meant to say, when theta is in between 0 degree to 90 degree, right?
Yes.
So what would be the value of sine theta? Will it be positive or negative?
So less than 90. It'll be positive.
So sine theta would be positive. True. What about cosine theta? That is cos theta.
Cos will be positive.
Okay. What about tan theta then?
Tan will be positive.
Okay. So when theta is acute, all trigonometric ratios would be positive. That's what we have to remember. Now the next case is that when theta is obtuse. Like when we can say that this is going to be obtuse. When? Can you define or can you give me an example of an obtuse angle in degree?
Obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees, and it can sine, cos, and all of them will be negative. The x sign will be negative.
Okay, we'll see that. But before that, you are saying that obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree. Okay, so can we consider 270 degree as an obtuse angle?
270.
degree. This one. Can we consider like it's greater than 270 degree is greater than 90 degree? 270 degree. So can we say that 270 degree is an obtuse angle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you rightly said one bound of the obtuse angle, it's basically greater than 90 degree.
No, it's more than 90 degrees, less than 180 degrees. Because 180 is straight angle.
So it has to be less than 180 degree. Now question is, when theta is obtuse, so if we see that, if we draw the diagram, unit circle where center, so this is the case where you will get positive.
Plus.
Now the second case is this. So what would be the sign of sine theta?
It will be minus.
Sin theta
Plus.
represents which coordinate, x or y?
Oh, sine is x.
Okay, so look at this. The first definition here, x is represented like x is equals to cos theta, and
Oh, cos.
if we see that y is yes,
Yeah, so y will be positive and x will be negative.
okay. So what would be the sin sin theta is equals to positive, right?
Sine will be positive, cos will be negative.
Yes, because x is to the left of origin, that's why. What about tan theta then?
Oh, tan will be positive. No, it will be the same.
Same means
Like, how do you know how will the tan be? Because it's
okay,
positive
I will
and
help you.
negative.
So here x coordinate, that is cos theta, you got negative, and y coordinate you got positive, right? Tan is nothing but the ratio of y over x. That's what you got. You saw that, like we have observed.
Yeah.
So ratio of positive negative, like any positive number over any negative number. So what would be, will it be positive or negative? So tan theta would be negative here. Now let's come to the third case. When theta is greater than 180 degree but less than 270 degree. So what?
Oh, they call that a reflex
Okay,
angle?
yes, true. But thing is that, like, what would be the sign of the, what would be the sign? Like sin theta would be,
Oh, it'll be negative, negative.
okay, so you meant to say sin theta would be negative.
Yes, and cos too.
True. And what about tan theta?
Negative.
Double negative.
Oh, positive, positive, positive.
Yes,
Positive.
negative over negative, that would be positive. Okay, let's come to the fourth one. That is when theta is greater than 270 degree but less than.
Complete angle. So it'll be positive, negative. So cos will be positive and sine will be negative.
Okay, cos theta you said positive, sin theta you said negative, but what about tan theta?
Tan will be negative too.
Okay, yes. So we have to remember this. Okay, okay,
Yes.
fine.
No.
So the next one, what we are going to learn, basically, some relationship like sine 180 degree minus theta. This is going to be sine theta. Like for example, if we just have like sine 120 degree equals to what? What would be the answer?
Oh, sine one, we have to calculate it. Or
No,
we have to use a
sine
calculator.
120 degree equals to sine theta, where theta is acute angle. So we need to find that.
60.
Okay, how can you have this?
It's sine 180 minus 0 or minus theta.
Yes, sine 180 degree 120 can be written as this. Because 180 degree minus 60 degree, that would be 120 degree. This is sine 60 degree. Let's come.
How did sine 120 turn to sine to 60 degrees?
120 degree can be written as 180 degree minus 60 degree. Can't we?
Oh, okay.
So that's why 120 degree is replaced by this. And this is, you can see that if we compare with the standard result, in place of theta, there is 60 degree. So that's why it is 60.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So you can quickly take a note of this. After that, we will move to another relationship.
Yes.
The next
Yeah.
relation is that cos of 180 degree minus theta equals to negative cos theta. Okay.
Yeah.
So for example, if I ask you, what would be the value of cos theta for this relationship where theta is acute?
It will be 180 minus 30 sine cos 180 minus 30.
So first we have to see that the left hand side, here it is 150 degree. Now 150 degree,
Cos 180 minus 30 is equal to cos theta.
yes. So cos 180 degree minus 30 degree, that can be equal to cos 150 degree. Now if we just apply the standard result, this is going to be negative cos 30 degree. Okay. So the value of theta
Yes.
would be 30 degree. Okay, so let's come to the third property, tan of, okay, so before that you can quickly take a note, otherwise you will forget. Let's quickly take a note. Aman.
No. I got it. It's
Yes.
hello.
Yes.
Hello?
Then it's fine. So tan 180 degree minus theta equals to? What can we write? It would
tan
be
theta.
it would be negative
Tan
tan theta. So for cosine, there is cos and tan, that would be negative. For sine, that would be positive. That's what we have to remember.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take one example. Like if we just move to, let's say like tan of 160 degree equals to minus tan theta. So can we quickly calculate what would be the value of theta?
Tan 20. Tan 180 minus
Okay,
20.
so what would be the value of theta? 20 degree. Yes, because you know tan 180 degree minus 20 degree, that is going to be tan of 160 degree, and this is going to be minus tan 20 degree. So in place of theta you can see that 20 degree, so that's why. Okay, so it was all about conceptual discussion. Now we are moving to the paper. Let's move to the paper. So here is the first question.
Okay.
A ladder of length 6 meter leans against a vertical wall so that the base of the ladder is 2 meter from the wall. Calculate the angle between the ladder and the wall. So how can we?
Okay. So can I draw
Yes.
it over here?
You may.
Okay. It's 6. Okay. 6 meter means against vertical wall. The base is 2. Okay. 6 meter x 2. So it's between the ladder and the wall. Okay, let's find out this. So it will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it will be cos theta.
Okay, so you meant to say cos theta. So what would be the angle? So we need to find the angle, right?
Yes, I'll take it. So cos theta is equal to it's 2. It will be 2 upon 6. So 1 by 3.
Okay, so you got the ratio as 1/3.
I got it as 1 by 3 into cos.
Okay, good try, very good try. We will see that whether that would be the angle or not. Okay, great try. So here we can see that the ladder, if we consider the vertical wall like this and the base of the wall like this, so ladder has to place, like we need to place the ladder like this way. So it basically becomes a right triangle. Now they're saying that ladder of length 6. This has to be 6 and against a vertical wall, so that the base of the ladder is 2 meters from the wall. So this is 2. If you consider this one, they want you to find the angle between the ladder and the wall. So it means like they want you to find this angle. Here is ladder, here is wall.
Oh.
Probably whatever you have, like how you have, what I can see there, like how you drew, it's fine. But thing is that just what we need to remember, what they want. Calculate the angle between the ladder and the wall. So here is the ladder, blue one is the ladder, and this is the wall. So it has to be theta. So now can you tell me?
So it will be opposite upon.
Is it so?
That's.
If this has to be theta, this is going to be the angle. So opposite is this one, because this side is opposite to that angle. So opposite is this one. So what about the blue one?
It will be sine.
Okay, the blue one is the hypotenuse, because you
opposite and hypotenuse.
So sine theta is going to be 2 over 6. So what would be the value of theta?
2 upon 6 will be 1 by 3.
You rightly said sine theta is 1/3. No, now we have to find the angle theta. How can we have this?
So sine, it will be 1 by 3 into sine.
So first of all, what we need to remember, sine theta is going to be 1/3. Whenever we are going to find.
Yes, so theta will be sine negative upon.
It's called arc sine or sine inverse 1/3. Okay. Sine inverse 1/3, and there is another notation, arc sine. It means also sine inverse. So to get the value of theta up to 1 decimal or 2 decimal places, if we want to have, we might use calculator. Otherwise, that would be the answer. Okay, it's clear. Let's come to the second question. In the second question, here it says in triangle PQR, angle P is 90 degree, PQ is 3.2 centimeter, QR is 5.7 centimeter. So we need to find out angle Q and angle R. So how are we supposed to do that?
and R on the elevator. So P, Q, and R. P, Q, R. P is 90.
Okay, so you want to erase. You want to write in place of Q the P. Okay, so I'm just trying to help you. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, PQ and this one R. Great. Then
Yes. This is
true.
90 degree. PQ is 3.2 and QR is 5.7. 3.2 and PQ is 3.2. QR is 5.7.
Okay.
Okay. So, and we have to find Q and R.
One angle is 90, so you have to find the remaining two angles. True.
So Q will be hypotenuse and electricity. So sure. So Q will be cos theta, cos Q, cos.
Okay. So so you meant to say
Cos.
we have to consider cos theta. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Cos theta is 3.2 upon over 5.7. 3.2
Okay.
over 5.7.
So what would be the value of theta? So in place of theta, can't we write Q? Let's not consider theta. We can write yes, so that we can have answer, in lesser time. Okay. So what about theta? What about Q? How are you supposed to find this?
So it will be cos inverse 3.2 over 5.7.
Yes, arc cos or cos inverse 3.2 over 5.7. Now can you have the value of Q using calculator?
Yes. Cos inverse 3.2. 55.84.
Okay, so you got 55.84. 847 that would be. So what we can do, like 55 point, let's say 8. Okay. If we consider one decimal places, wouldn't it be equal to? Okay. So what about the remaining angle, angle R?
Yes.
You have got angle Q.
34.2. That's it's 34.2. R is 34.2.
Yes. So 34.2 degree. We have to mention the unit. Otherwise, it won't make sense. Okay. Let's come to now the third question. We are asked to find the angle A in this triangle ABC.
Yeah. 2080. That will be cos again.
Okay.
18 over 20. 18 over 20. So cos 25.8.
Okay, so you rightly said if we consider cos of A, since adjacent over hypotenuse, adjacent and hypotenuse are given, so this is 4 over 5. So A would be arc cos, that is cos inverse 4 over 5. And if we just use technology here, so it is
Yes.
going to be 36.9 degree. Okay, so what about question number 4? Find the value of x.
X. Okay. So it'll be opposite upon hypotenuse. So it'll be sine 43 is equal to x upon 6.7.
Okay.
So sine 43 into 6. 4.56.
Okay, so 6.7 times sine 43. This is 4.57. 569. So that is going to be 4.57
Yeah, 5,
minutes. Great.
Yeah.
So let's come to question number 5. In question number 5, what I can see that here it says A is the point 1, 1, B is the point 4, 5, and C is the point 5, 3. So we are asked to find out at first the angle between AB and a line parallel to y-axis.
Wait. 1, 1. Is there a grid or okay. So it is 1, 1, 4, 5, 1. Yeah. 0, 1, 1, 5, 3.
Okay.
5, 3.
Okay.
And 4, 5.
Okay. So yes, these are the 3 points.
4 point, 4, 3. It's like this. Okay. Angle between AB.
Okay, so AB you have to find out. If you see that the question here as per your diagram, yes, what they have asked in the first part,
They asking for
angle between AB
angle
and a
between
line parallel to y-axis.
Okay. A and B. But what will be the angle common between A and B? This.
Okay, just I am trying to give one hint. Line parallel to y-axis means we have to draw up, like suppose you know all these this point A. If we move to the question 1 comma 1, so 1 comma 1 if you consider in that way, so it means this is going to be the origin. These are the axes, right? This is origin. So that's what we have to remember. Now they are saying that AB makes, like we have to get a line which is parallel to y-axis. So if we draw a parallel line like this, line AB makes with this one. Let's say this is theta. Now question is AB. How are we supposed to find AB? Are you familiar with distance formula? What's that?
Yes.
Suppose coordinate of A is x1, y1.
Oh.
And that of B is x2, y2.
Yes. So
yes.
Yeah, it's x2 minus x. It's y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x.
Distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under the square root. What you said, it is called gradient formula. Whenever we are going to find gradient or slope, yes, rise over run. But here we have to find the distance. Yes. Now we can quite easily find out AB because coordinate of A and B both given. A is 1, 1, B is 4, 5. So 4 minus 1 whole square and 5 minus 1 whole square. So can you quickly find out the distance between AB?
16 minus 1, 15, 15 plus 4. 3, 9 plus 16, 25.
Yes, perfect. It is going to be 5 units. Now if we consider this point as C, you can quite easily find out AC. How are you supposed to find out? If B is, if we see that B is going to be 4, 5, this point 4, 5. So this is going to be, since AC lies on the same horizontal line, A is 1, 1. So can't we say this point would be 4, 1? C. So AC quite easily using distance formula we can have 3 units. This step is the heart of this solution. So just try to find out. So the key step is to get the coordinate of C. How are you supposed to find out? If you see that A and C both lie on the same level, isn't it? And if you see that B and C, they lie on the same vertical line. So that's why their x coordinate won't change, and y coordinate of C and A would be same. So that's why 4, 1. So if you want to have the distance between AC, so this is 3 units. Now question is, how are we supposed to find this angle theta? What do you think?
Angle theta will be adjacent upon theta hypotenuse over we can use cos, I guess. Or
Yes, definitely.
sine, both.
So let's use sine then. So if we use sine, so what are the ratios?
So sine will be so OH opposite AC and AB. 4, 4
So
1
let's
and 4
write like
5.
this: AC over AB. You rightly said. Length of AC you have got,
Yes.
isn't it? What's that?
AC
3 units.
is 4 1. Oh, 3 units, yes. 3 units, and
So what about
AB is 5 units.
what about theta?
3 upon theta will be sine inverse 3 upon
Yes. So let's use calculator to get this value.
Yes.
Probably your calculator is on radian mode. That's why you are getting 0.6. Can you convert it into degree mode and let me know the answer?
.8.
Yes. So 36.9 degree.
8.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's come to the second part of this. It says the angle between BC and a line parallel to y-axis. So let's quickly move to this. They are saying BC and parallel to y-axis. So how are we supposed to find this? Sorry, this then that is this one. Let's not consider C is already there. Okay, let's not consider C. This point is D. So this is D because C is already there. So how will you find the angle between these two?
So, so we have to find its angle.
Angle between BC and a line parallel to y-axis.
So where is B? Where's B then? Oh, this is B.
Yes, yes, this is
Is that
B.
B?
This is B. This is C.
Okay. So we have to find. Okay. So we have to. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have to find this angle. That's A and C. Oh, we have to find this angle then. This will be one triangle. This.
Okay, so why?
This.
Let's consider. I'll just try to give you a rough idea. Like from the point C, why don't we consider a parallel line? So that this would be this angle. Let's say this is theta 1, or maybe any other like x, whatever you can. So this point is E, let's say, and the coordinate of C is 5, 3, and coordinate of B is 4, 5. So can you quickly find out BC? What would be its distance between BC?
So okay. So it's X, B, and C. So B will be X1. B is 4. And this is 5. So 5 minus 1, 1. It will be 1. And 3 minus 5 minus
1 square
2,
and
so
2
it will be
square.
4.
Right? Because 5 minus 3 is 2.
Yes, 1 and 4.
Yes, great.
Yes,
BC
and 5,
is
root
going
5.
to be root 5. Now if we consider CD, not CE or BE, whatever you can consider. So this is going to be, CE is going to be this point B. You can see that it's 4, 5. So this one, since they lie on the same horizontal line, so this is going to be 5, 5. Yes.
There is a text message. Like we shall.
Okay. No. Moderator, it's very important. Moderator informed. You can see that all details sent for IB Grade 10 coaching program. If you check your mail, you will get that all the details. And
yes, and after that it says to speak with the parents.
after that,
Should I give it to my mom?
after some time, our team will call your mom or dad. Okay. So now, let's focus on this question. And here, what I meant to say, CE, if you want to have the distance between CE, here E is 5, 5. So CE is going to be 2 units. So let's use cos theta or cos x now. So CE is 2 and BC is root 5. So can you quickly find out the value of x?
CE is
and BC you have got
2.
root 5.
CE it's root 5. CE. Wait, can you draw like a small triangle again? Because
Yes,
it's really
definitely. Why not?
confusing.
I'm drawing it here.
Yeah.
So this is x and this is B, this is C. You got this one as root 5 and this is E.
Root 5 and
So C you got 2. Now that's why adjacent over hypotenuse is going to be cos of x. So can you have the value of x?
cos.
Yes, what would be that value?
It will be 2 cos. 63.7.
Can you recheck once? It's 2 over root 5, not 5. No, cos inverse 2 over root 5 is coming as 26 point.
Let me see. Divided by
Yes,
26.
so that's why 26.6 degree. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the session, and as moderator informed, like after the session you will get a call. Okay, thank you, bye.